Well, I think there's a couple things. I think for younger people, social media and the internet, it plays a big role, right? Because there's a lot of perfection displayed online and Instagram, and there's a culture of showcasing perfect lives, right? I know a lot of people where they see, pictures of families and like happy families, and they're like, well, my family isn't happy, isn't that happy, or I'm not going to the pumpkin patch and doing all these things. I'm feeling a little bit, I'm feeling weighed down by my family, or I'm feeling overwhelmed by my kids, or motherhood or fatherhood isn't as, rosy and kind of perfect as it seems like everyone else is having. So I think that for me that's a big area of where the norm, they see something in society that is portrayed as the norm, they don't seem to fit it, and they feel like there's something wrong with them. So telling them that kind of, yeah, having kids is tremendously hard. Having a relationship is hard. Having a 20-year sex life is really hard. Having a career, right? Having, doing the same thing day in, day out for 15 years is hard. I think we're good at branding ourselves, and younger people to orient, kind of good at kind of constructing a brand. But that brand or that kind of online persona can have a big cost, where you can feel like you have to live up to it, or you feel kind of handcuffed by it. What I see often is frustration with being out of control, right? So if I'm creating an image of myself and I'm posting it, you have a lot of control there. But kind of talking one-on-one, talking with someone, having a kind of intimate conversation can be really scary because you don't have as much control. And that's where screwing up can feel really lethal. If you feel like, oh, I messed up, or I said the wrong thing. I have a lot of that where people kind of place a lot of pressure on themselves to be kind of socially perfect all the time. And, if they kind of like have a mental lapse, or if they, say they say the wrong thing, they say a joke and it doesn't go over well. Like a lot of, how do you repair that? How do you kind of move forward? And for a lot of people, that can be kind of the end of it. That can send them off into a spiral. So I think it's a lot of that is kind of, I see a lot of places where self-esteem is playing out, where it's that kind of everyday kind of mess ups, and being able to be okay with that, have it not be seen as part of your flaw, but just as a natural part of human conversation or human behavior, that like, yeah, you're gonna mess up, and we have to learn to kind of roll with that a bit.